The cure for loneliness is here. The cure for getting through tough days has arrived. Step inside and meet the London Gang. Hello and welcome to episode 22 of the Tom London Show. Wherever you find yourself in the world, tonight's broadcasting on Facebook, we've had a problem in the US, it seems, with power outages, which has caused servers and essential services behind our streaming software to crash. So we're only broadcasting on the official Tom London page tonight, and I'll push the content out later to the other pages. So let's see who gets on board and who's here in the London Gang Zone. So far we got Benjamin Jones on board. Benjamin says, how's it, awesome humans? Robert Bruce Naismith is on board and says, evening Tom and the gang. How's it, Rob? Thank you for joining us. Cheryl Veerhan says, hello LGs. Hello Cheryl, good to have you on board. I'm not sure how many people will find us in the room tonight, seeing as many of the viewers look on my personal page, but I've left a message to come and join us in the official Tom London page comment section in the video feed. So as you join, I'll be putting you up on screen, and it's good to see you as you join us this evening. Patricia Ann Scholes joins us from Cape Town. Liesel Schullenberg joins us and says, hello Tom and the London Gang Zone. More will join, and I'll pop the messages up on screen as we do. Oh boy, I'm unsure. This is the first time I've done one of these shows that I'm unsure of how to start it. And there's a reason for it. A dear friend of mine passed away this morning, unexpectedly. And he was overseas when he passed. Some of his family are overseas, got on planes and rushed over. Some are here in South Africa. The family hasn't publicly said anything yet, but people who know the man as a friend have started posting tributes on Facebook. People who work for the man have started posting tributes on Facebook. And I'm just looking at some of the comments in the comment section down below. Liesel Schulenberg says, a tough, long week. Great way to start the weekend. And boy, you know, I said 2 nights ago that it's been a tough week for so many people, and then today came along and I got this terrible news that somebody who I admire and love is no longer with us. And I'm unsure what to do, because I understand the family are just, can you imagine, unexpectedly on the other side of the world. I'm sure the last thing they want to do is post messages on Facebook or updates. And I'm not even sure I want to. You see, this is one of those situations where I don't know what to do. And I probably need some advice from you. I do not like to jump the gun when it comes to people passing. I don't like to be the first person to put something on Facebook, and I don't like to be the first person to put a tribute up. And so I'm in a situation where my heart really wants to pay tribute to this exceptional human being tonight. But my head is saying I'm not sure whether to do what I want to do, or whether I wait a few days. And I'm not quite sure what's appropriate anymore in 2023 with online media. I just do not know. And I don't mean to bring a damper to the show or start it off on a somber note, but unfortunately this has happened today. And I do not want to disrespect the family who I admire so much and love so much. There's a huge part of me, my heart just wants to pay tribute to this man tonight. And up until the second that I pressed the go live button, I still didn't know what to do. I know we're not on YouTube tonight, or we're not on Facebook, my personal page. I use streaming software that costs a bit of money. I pay the Americans about 2,000 Rand a month just to run the software. And it's virtually bulletproof and indestructible over the 6 years that I've used it. But I got hold of them after we couldn't go live last night, thinking it was my fault, and then sent them a message, and they said, no, it's not, it's our side. We've had a power outage, which has affected the multi-streaming, which means I can't stream to multiple pages this evening. They'll have it up and up and running by Monday. I'm sure we'll be good. But tonight I can only stream to one location. So yeah, it's just this difficult situation I'm in. I don't know. I just don't know. You know, when I need comfort, I reach for a glass of Coke. It is a tough call. Robert says tough call. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'll do a proper tribute to my friend next week when things are a little more stable. But what I will do tonight, without playing the visuals, I'd like to play you this man. Yeah, and I think Benjamin's on the money here. Yeah, I think it's no. I think it's no. However, what I will do, because I recorded my friend playing the guitar a couple of years back, and he wrote his own music, and on the side, as a hobby, as a passion, he played it and sang it. And one day I popped a camera in front of him and I recorded him singing. So I'm not going to release his name tonight, and I'm not going to tell you the story out of respect for the family. But there's a huge part of me that wants to play this song because it's about friendship and it ties into what we do on the show. And because I just can't let this day go without some sort of me saying thank you to this man in the only way I know how. So if you'd bear with my mug on screen instead of my late friend for just a couple of minutes, I'd like to play you his song.
Times like these I think about friends so old. It's funny how it seems they always come and go. You never forget them, and it's never quite clear. Those old friends, when you need them, will always be here. Always be here. 'Cause life is like a circle, spinning round and round. And when it stops revolving, an old friend can be found. It's New Year's Eve. I stop to collect my thoughts. Think of all the friendships and lessons that they taught. Well, some are forgotten and some that I must learn. It's all of life's experience that makes that wheel turn. It makes that wheel turn. 'Cause life is like a circle, it's spinning round and round, and when it stops revolving, hey, an old friend can be found. On days like like these, you always on my mind. I wonder if you'll miss me, I wonder if you'll find. Hey, all of those memories and the good times that we sought, they just like those old friends, no they cannot be bought. They cannot be bought. 'Cause life is like a circle, spinning round and round, and when it stops revolving, hey, an old friend can be found.
Rest well, old friend. Next week I'll do a proper tribute to my friend and remarkable human being. Please excuse the sniffles, I didn't expect to. Yeah. All right. Thank you for joining us. We'll go through the messages now and see what you got to say. Tammy Singh says, you have a friend in all of us, Tom. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, I get lots of messages from people who thank me for doing the show, but tonight I'm going to reverse that role and thank you for being here on a tough, tough day. Thank you. Liesel Schulenberg, sending hugs of strength to you. Thank you, Liesel. My thoughts are with the family tonight. They really are. Nice messages coming in. Thank you very much for your support. Next week, I think I'm going to put together a beautiful tribute to this man, so please look out for that on the Tom London Show next week. Carlos Hartwell on board, Bunny Burbaum on board, Barry Bowditch on board, Dustin Miller on board, Shirley Backer, I agree. Public needs to make it public. I agree. I think we made the right call tonight. And I looked at your messages as you came in, and I saw Terry's and I saw Rob's and I saw others saying, hold on, Tom, wait for the family. And so that's what I'm going to do. But I can't hide it. I can't hide it from you. I told you that when we started the show, I would be open and transparent with you about everything that goes on in my life. And that was my day. I hope you had a better one. I hope things have been good for you today. And I hope you're going to leave some voice note messages, by the way. Yesterday, the voice note messages were all, Tom, you're not on the air, like this one.
Good evening, Mr. London.
Tammy.
Missed you already.
I know.
We were also having non-stop internet issues, so we hope to see you tomorrow.
Here I am.
Sweet dreams and keep well. Good night.
I'm a lucky guy. I get messages like that every day. Most people don't, eh? Isn't that nice to receive a message like that? Thank you, Tammy Singh. And isn't it nice to be able to spread that kind of friendship, that kind of warmth inside an online product like this? And I've got you to thank for that. So tonight, I wanted to show you, I thought, I've got this laptop hard drive. I've got a hard drive. Well, hold on, let me show you how many hard drives I've got. These are half the hard drives with content on over the last 15 years that I've been making content. And I've got another 4 or 5 lying around somewhere. A lot of it's corporate content that I can't show you that I've made for companies like Vodacom and big businesses like that. But some of it's my own that I've made over the years. And so tonight, I thought I'd show you some of the content that lies inside my hard drive. Some of it's 10 years old, a much younger Tom with different hairstyles and different stages of life. But there's some content I've never released, and I thought tonight, why not dig into the vault and go back in time, dig through some of my videos, and show you one or two. So are you in? Do you want to see some of it? I thought we'd have a fun night tonight, despite the day. Let's end it on a fun note, London gang. This tough week that so many people have had. Right, so here's your choice. Here are the pieces of content. There's a little skit I did on belly button fluff. If you want to see that. Right, don't write down in the comment section just yet what you want to see. Listen to the options. A video on belly button fluff. A video on the Midrand water tower. I know, it doesn't sound like much, but it's actually quite interesting, right? So there's the belly button fluff video, there's the Midrand water tower video, there's the Checkers parody advert I did looking like Elvis speaking Afrikaans. You may have seen that one before. I have released that, but some people haven't. Then there's a video of rescuing a little bird when I worked at Vodacom that flew into the complex that I worked at, and I made it my mission to make sure that this bird got rescued and freed. So that's called The Little Bird. There's episode 1 and 2 of those. And then there's my niece and nephew when they were young, like 10 and 7 years old, when they lived in the bush. I put a little video together called Bush Kids, where they explained the usefulness and purpose of dung beetles. So there's a dung beetle video, belly button fluff video, a Midrand water tower video, Checkers parody advert, and the Little Bird video. Those are the pieces of content I selected for tonight. So somebody... What? Oh, shut up and show us your man bun. I don't have a man bun. My hair's short. Which one do you want to see first? You tell me. The Little Bird? Okay, let's do the Little Bird. All right. Carlos, Bush Kids, Midrand water tower, Checkers ad. All right. Let's start with the Little Bird. Let me set this video up. I was working at Vodacom. I was very fortunate enough to have my own complex. I had about 250 square meters of radio and television studios and production space and desks, etc. And it was an open air area, and downstairs was a canteen, also another 300 meters or so. And this Little Bird got into the complex, and because it was triple volume, nobody could, double, triple volume spaces, nobody could reach it. And everyone kind of gave up. And I couldn't. I sat there and I was like, no ways, we've got to rescue the Little Bird. And so off I went to the hardware shop, and I bought this long copper pipe in, and then fashioned a net, and then tried to get the bird. A couple of times I thought I was going to kill the bird by knocking it with this thing, but eventually I got the bird. And so this little video is called The Little Bird, episode 1, and then it's split into 2 parts. So shall we do episode 1? Here's episode 1 of The Little Bird. Hello. So we have this little bird that's stuck in the room next door, and nobody's done anything about it. I seem to be the only animal lover on the floor, so we're making a bird's nest. We're going to do this with speed, simplicity, and trust. Oh, yeah! As the Durbanites would say, this is a mission.
Saving the bird.
Yeah.
Tom, dude, that's crack. Ah! Crack attack. Oh. Get it? What? He's riding his pole. Pregnant? Not pregnant.
Okay, so we haven't managed to catch the bird, but we're going to keep on trying. Come back tomorrow to see if we manage to get the bird, or whether the bird's lying dead on the floor. We really don't want it to die, so we're going to keep trying. So come and look tomorrow to see whether we really do save the bird. We're trying to save the bird.
Okay, would you like to see episode 2 of The Little Bird? So that's episode 1, but there's a sequel. There's the good part coming up. You ready for it? Okay, here comes episode 2 of The Little Bird.
Trying to save the bird. I once went to go buy a 30,000 rand lounge suite at one of those big furniture shops on the side of the N1, the highway. And there was a little bird flying around the warehouse, flying into windows the whole time. And me and a few of the customers were very ashamed, and we were upset to see this bird was trapped inside this big furniture place. I asked the guys there, Shane, this bird flying around here, can't we try and they laughed. They said, no, they'll just pick it up in the morning. So I never bought a lounge suite from them, and I went to House and Home and I bought one from Hyperama instead. The point is, a business that thinks that that little bird doesn't mean anything. Well, in the case of the furniture store, it meant 30,000 rand lost sales. And it wasn't just me, there were 2 or 3 other customers that walked out as well. Each going to spend 20,000, 30,000 rand. That's 100,000 rand lost sales. Because someone didn't have the human decency to treat an animal with some care. But animals and children, I believe we will be judged by how we treat them. Come here, come.
The door's not open. Hold on, I'm behind you. Okay, look towards.
Go, sweetheart, go.
It's moments like that that make the day worthwhile, hey? I remember it like it was yesterday. That's probably 10 years ago or so that I saved the little bird. I did not know that there was a shot in that video where I'm bent over and you can see my plumber's crack. I did not know that. If I'd seen that loading these videos, I would not have put that on. I was about 25 kilos heavier back then. That did not look appealing. But I hope you enjoyed watching the little bird being saved. That's back in the Vodacom days when I ran the Vodacom Content Studios and Content Division. All right, so we're 1 video down. We've got a few more to go. We got the Bush Kids. We got the belly button fluff video. We got the Midrand Water Tower and the Checkers parody ad. Plus, I've got Diane Cock, you'll be pleased to know. I've got a whole lot of videos, or I got 3 or 4 videos of the celebrations around the Springbok victory and the tour that's been going on around South Africa. I'll play those towards the end of the show. Make sure you stay watching to catch the gees that was around Cape Town, Pretoria, Joburg, as the Springboks toured the country and we showed our love. Can't wait to show that to you. But now, should we do a bit of Bush Kids? Shell Green says, Tom, the trousers seen what we saw. has been burnt into my eyes. I know, that's why I said if I'd known that shot was there, I would never have put it on. Tom, you lie about that crack shot. I'm not lying. Listen, here's what happened. Before the show, I thought I loaded both videos. But I only loaded episode 1. So I previewed episode 1 and I watched it and I went, okay, that's cool. And then I thought, but I haven't got episode 2 where we actually get the bird. So I loaded that onto the device and I never pressed play and I never checked it. I'm not lying, I promise you. If I'd seen that shot, I would have definitely thought twice about it. But dang, I can't rewind the internet. What's done is done. Oh man, the crack shot, is that what you're gonna call it? I'm never gonna live that down. Shell says here it's called a bike rack. Terry says you don't have to explain. Now the comments are coming in. Wear Faf's underwear next time. Yeah, nice one, Rob. Hold on. I think you deserve a drum roll for that one. That's drum roll worthy. Right. We can't rewind it either. Okay, stop it now. You're going to make me feel all self-conscious and I'm never going to want to bend over in front of a camera again. Cheryl says, well, it's a cracker of a shot. It's not the most appealing angle, is it? And I'm about 78 kilos now. I at one stage I was 105 kilos, so it was around that time. I'd lost a bit of weight. These things I do for you. All right, so my brother's kids, Courtney and Chris, grew up on a tropical island in Thailand. They learned to swim in the ocean off Phi Phi Island. That was their swimming pool, and that's where they learned to swim, in the ocean. And then they came to South Africa, and they lived in the bush, in Marloth Park, in Mpumalanga, with the animals. And later on in life, they moved to Weltevreden Park, and they went to school at Northcliffe High, and they've done very well in their lives. But when they were little oaks, I thought, I want to shoot them in the bush. So I took a video camera. It's the days of bad resolution, but I think it's a cute little video. And so I called them the Bush Kids. This is my niece and my nephew. On one of my trips to the bush, I shot them telling me all about dung beetles. Are you ready? Here are the Bush Kids.
We're the Bush Kids. I'm Courtney. And I'm Christopher. Come and join us on a magical journey in the bush in Mpumalanga, South Africa. Today we're going to look at the incredible dung beetles. We live amongst the animals. Dung beetles are also known as rollers or scarabs. Dung beetles are attracted to the dung by their acute sense of smell. The dung balls that they roll are used for brooding chambers. There are more than 5,000 different species of dung beetle. By eating and burying the dung beetles clean up the felt. Dung beetles recycle, and you should too. Thanks for watching Bush Kids. Join us next time on another Bush Kids adventure.
So there we go, my niece Courtney and Chris when they were little oaks. That's how those dung beetles roll, eh? Gaynor says, what an amazing place for one's kids to live. I think that was a great time for them at just the right age to grow up amongst the animals. And if I had kids when they got to that age, I'd get the heck out of the city and do exactly what my brother did. They've done so well. My niece is a BSc graduate working in Abu Dhabi. My nephew is a scuba diving instructor. He's studying as well. He's teaching people to dive all over the world. Currently, I think he's in Thailand at the moment. So nice grounding for them. All right, somebody asked how I lost the weight. It was Diane Cock. Diane Cock wants to know, how did you lose the weight? Now, I've told this to so many people. A lot of people that want to lose weight say to me, how did you lose the weight, Tom? Because everyone assumes because I'm skinny that I've always been this way. But at one point in my life, I realized that I was a comfort eater. And I think it's hard for men to identify as comfort eaters, because when we go comfort eating, we naturally assume that's something that women do, but I think it's gender neutral, actually. We're all capable of comfort eating. And I realized that I had a problem. Whenever I was stressed, whenever I was anxious, I'd reach for 2 liters of Coca-Cola. I'd reach for a kilogram of chocolate. I'd eat a lot of food. And I just ballooned. And then I was at about 105 kilograms when I lived down in Stellenbosch, dating a personal trainer. No pressure when your girlfriend is a personal trainer at Virgin Active and you are 105 kilos and looking a little bit like the Michelin Man. And I actually turned to her for help. I started running. I thought if I ran, that would do the trick. And I see a lot of people doing this. I see a lot of my friends that want to lose weight. First thing they do is go off to gym. And that was my instinct. I thought, okay, first thing I need to do is get off the couch and start walking and then start running. And I started this, and my girlfriend was watching me, and she called me aside one day and said, sit down, I need to tell you something. And I said, what? And she said, you can't out-train a bad diet. Let that sink in. You cannot out-train a bad diet. And I realized this when I picked up a box of biscuits one day, that I was quite capable of eating in one session, cup of coffee and a whole box of biscuits. Strawberry twirls, eat some more, you name it, I got my favorites. What's yours? Chocolates. Oh man, I love chocolates. And I would just sit there and have some coffee and a whole packet. And then one day I looked on the box to see how many calories I was consuming, and it was like 2,000 or something. It was way past my daily quota, just the one pack of biscuits. And that she taught me this. She said, look, if you're going to run for an hour, maybe you'll burn 300 or 400 calories, whatever it is. But you eat one chocolate bar, and that's it. The running meant nothing. One chocolate bar. And I looked at that and I went, okay, this is all about calories, isn't it? And if you want to lose weight, you got to put fewer calories in your body than your body needs. It's the only way to lose weight. There's no other way. Yeah, you can run 12 hours a day and burn gazillions of calories and then eat kind of what you want and hope that it balances out, but it doesn't really work that way. So I just started cutting the calories I was eating every day, watching my weight, and then I saw roundabout how many calories I need to get through a day without losing or putting on weight along the way, and I need about 1,800 calories a day. If I go 2,500, 3,000 calories a day, I'm going to put on weight. And if I eat less than 1,800 calories a day, then I'm eating too little. I'm going to lose weight. So, yeah, I worked out I needed about 1,800 calories a day, and I started eating about 1,300, 1,400 calories a day and just cutting about 400 calories out. And the weight dropped off very quickly, I must say. And I stopped eating fast food. I was put on rations by my girlfriend at the time. I was allowed Kentucky Fried Chicken 4 times a year. It was the 25th of the month. The first one was the 25th of January. And then there was a 3-month wait for the next 25th. But it was such a happy day to go through the drive-thru, and I get one of those big box masters and just gorge myself. Is that proper English? But you know what I mean. So that's how I lost the weight. And anybody that I know that asks me that question, I always say the same thing. I parrot what my ex said. You can't out-train a bad diet. So work on the diet first and then work on the exercise. And so that's my life now. I know what I need to survive during the day. That's why it's only 1 liter of Coke. That's why I don't buy more than 1 bottle a day, because I'll just drink 2 or 3 liters. And that's why I only have a couple of biscuits in the house and I only have 1 chocolate in the house during the day, because my willpower is not that strong to resist what's in front of me when it comes to sweets. Only sweets. And there's the answer to your question, Diane. Just watch your calories, work out what you need, and then eat a little less. Do you have similar kind of things I go with biscuits? Baker's lemon creams. I guess I need to run 43 hours a day, says Ben. Yeah, lemon creams are my favorite. One of my favorites to dip in coffee. I don't know what it is about that lemon taste in coffee that just did it for me. Miller Time Radio, Dustin Miller says, when I go grocery shopping, I have the urge to eat everything I buy one go. See? I can't do that. Do you drink alcohol? Asks Diane Cock. It's not that I don't drink alcohol, but I don't drink a lot of alcohol. And I think that's probably a saving grace, because alcohol's got a lot of calories in it. And if I have a beer in a month, or I have a couple of whiskeys in a month, that would be about it for me. I'm not much of an alcohol guy. So luckily I don't have that problem. I think people who enjoy a couple of beers a day, or a couple of glasses of wine and some food and some treats, yeah, you got a tougher job ahead of you than I had. Prefer crackers to biscuits, says Robert. So you get the savory tooths and the sweet tooths. Dustin says, I ate an entire tin of condensed milk sweetened milk in 2 sittings this week. Somebody stop me. That's one of my... I'd say once every 3 months, a tin of condensed milk calls me, walking through the supermarket. I can actually hear it on the shelf. I can hear it going, Tom, consume me, all of me, in one go, boy. And I can't help it. Every 3 months or so, I grab one of those tins of condensed milk and I spend the whole night in a state of bliss. So I understand that addiction, Dustin. Romany cream, says Henrietta Cortez. You see, I'm chocolates over Romany creams. I got family members who prefer the Romany creams, but I'm a chocolate guy. But I'll do the Romany creams if I have to. Cannot unsee Commando Tom Crackmeister. Stop it now. Rob says, I lose weight and I'm single when I'm involved again. Put on weight, lots of it. I'm not going to lie, I'm so impressed with the dung beetles, says Tammy Singh. They are impressive little creatures, eh? Rob says dung beetles and cracks. I see a pattern here. That video is very well done. Richard Attenborough would agree with me. Thank you. Oh, Barry Bowditch. While we're talking about Barry Bowditch, he has a pic that's on Barry Bowditch's Facebook page. Barry Bowditch is a renowned wedding photographer. And now, after looking at that picture, you know why. If you need somebody to take pictures at your wedding, ain't no one better than the Bowditch. Look up for Barry Bowditch. What do we got here? There's a whole list of things. This is from Alistair. Our power problems in Primrose continue unabated. Load shedding not restored. Primrose, cornflower, dahlia, daisy, pansy, gorse, wolf. What does all that mean? Hollyhock and surrounds, nothing yet. Don't know if there's still a team working. Suspects a problem at the Witchwood substation. Technical. Probably only in the morning. Oh, man. Okay. This next video is kind of cute. This next video is a video I did on belly button fluff. I did a little bit of research and then I threw in some humor. So you ready for it? If you've ever wondered where belly button fluff comes from, here's your answer.
Belly button fluff. Thanks to our viewer Tracy Dullins, who asked, Tom, what is belly button fluff? We decided to investigate on your behalf. So I went to Kim Kardashian, and while she wasn't looking, I pulled some belly button fluff out of her navel. And I brought it here today. Ooh. How did it get there, man? Well, belly button fluff is just lint, the same kind of stuff you see in your tumble dryer. It's the short particles of your clothing that drop out during the day, and your body's electrical system will track them down a hair, and they congregate inside your belly button to form this. Oh, no. You see, It's your berry hairs to brain. Now, what do you do if you have a belly button fluff infestation of this magnitude? Yeah. Well, you can shave the hairs off your belly. You can wear old clothes with less of these little fibers dropping out. But whatever you do, don't let it get to the level where you have to stick your finger in your nose, get it all the way around the back, down, until you feel your belly button, and then grab your belly button fluff from the inside. And repeat till it's done. Or you could just be like a normal person and wash your belly button.
All right, did you like that? Did it make you laugh? I want to make you smile tonight. I want us all to smile at the end of a week so that we hit the weekend with a smile on our dial. Wherever you find yourself, and if you're a first-time viewer, welcome to the Tom London Show. This is a place where you come along and you join a unique group of people called the London Gang. The London Gang are the people behind the show. The London Gang are the people behind the screen. The London Gang are the community that cares for each other. The London Gang are the people who make up the backbone of the Tom London Show. And if you've been here for a few episodes, you're already part of the London Gang. And if you've just joined us, consider yourself welcomed into the London Gang. And all you need to be a member of the London Gang is a little bit of love, a little bit of kindness, and a little bit of compassion. You can be the worst person for 23 hours a day, but you can come here for 1 hour a day and show us your best side. Not your backside, your best side. I wasn't hating on Kim's belly button fluff. I wasn't hating. I don't think I was. All right, let me show you the Midrand Water Tower video. Are you enjoying these, by the way? Are you enjoying the videos? I just wanted to throw some content at you that I've been making over the years and see if you like any of it, because I can make more content like this. I can make content every day, and we can put different things on the show. So I'm just throwing things at you, and that's what I've been doing over the last month, is just throwing bits and pieces of different formats and things on the show to see what sticks and see what works for you. So let me know in the comment section down below this video if you like these little clips and if you like these little videos, because I can make more and we can throw more of them on. And if you like the show, well, you know that I love you, right? But I love the people who press the like, the heart, and the ha-ha button just below the video. Not the one at the bottom that makes the heart fountain. The proper one, the one that says like on it. I like those people more. Reverse psychology. Is it reverse psychology? Not really. Coercion. The people who hit the like, the heart, and the ha-ha button, they're the ones I love the most. Now, I never thought that a water tower could be interesting. I grew up with a water tower at the end of the road, Waiha Road in Waiha. W-A-I-H-A. Lived there for years, never really knew and still don't know what the word Waiha means. Can somebody check that out for me and pop it in the comment section down below, please? Waiha. W-A-I-H-A. I'm only thinking of it now. Lived in the road for years but never knew what Waiha was. I think it's a place, but I can't be sure. I know somebody here will know, or they'll Google and they'll find out. But we had this water tower at the end of the road. And it was just part of life in a small town. There's a water tower at the end of the road. That's what happened. They plonk it right in the middle of the suburb. They don't put it at the end of the suburb where it's not an eyesore. Bang, right in the middle of Selkort Springs there's a water tower. And I lived a couple 100 meters away from it. And I guess it sparked a fascination with water towers in me. And so when I lived in Midrand some years back, I trekked off to the Midrand Water Tower to see if I could make a video and make the Midrand Water Tower interesting. And I think I did okay. So are you ready, ladies and gentlemen, for a video? Not of the Grand Canyon, not of Table Mountain, not of God's Window, not of the Nile River. The Midrand Water Tower. Here it is.
Behind me is the Midrand Water Tower. If you've driven around Midrand or passed on the N1 highway, you would have seen it on the side of the road. It's massive. It's probably Midrand's best known landmark. It holds 6.5 million litres of water. It's 40 metres tall, and it is the largest water tower in the Southern Hemisphere. Now, it sits on a fault line that comes from Rand Park Ridge. What happened was millions of years ago, silica pushed through granite faults and created these ridges, and so it sits on top of one of those. And the reason for that is so that it will gravity feed the area around it. Joburg Water has over 30 water towers around Johannesburg and 11 million kilometres of pipes. And oh yeah, that top piece, that was designed for a revolving restaurant.
All right, so now you've been educated. Now you know everything there is to know about the Midrand Water Tower. Now the next time you drive past it, if you live in Johannesburg, you're going to look up top and realize there was supposed to be a restaurant up top there. Now, I don't know how many people would say, what do you feel like doing today, darling? And she goes, I'd like to go for dinner at the Midrand Water Tower, please. And maybe that's why there's no restaurant in the Midrand Water Tower. But I'm the kind of guy who would take someone on a date to the Midrand Water Tower. That would be the make or break moment for me. She didn't like the Midrand Water Tower? What? She's history. She loved the Midrand Water Tower? She's a girl for me. All right, I got one more. And just bear in mind that Afrikaans is not even a second language. I actually had to have someone coaching me to do this video properly and get the words out in the right order. But I did eventually. I decided to make a parody advert, a parody retail advert of a guy called Prince Elvis van Prince Albert. Yeah, so Elvis from Prince Albert, and his weekly look through the Checkers Weekblad, the Checkers specials. And I called it Checkers Weekblad, and I don't know what possessed me to make this video and dress up in a wig and gold chains and things, but I did one day. And for no reason except to do something funny for myself, I made this video. You may have seen it on my page before, but if you haven't, I am going to put it on for you. Are you ready? So here we go. This is me in my finest using my finest Afrikaans, doing the Checkers Weekblad, being Elvis van Prince Albert. Are you ready? Here we go.
Hallo my mates. Ek is die Elvis van Prins Albert Tafia. En ek is hier om te sê, loop sommer nou Checkers toe. Jy ken mos Checkers, white besonse maatskappy, ja? Nou, vir hierdie week, net vir hierdie week, is daar groot specials by Checkers. Byvoorbeeld, jy kan 18 groot eiers kry. 18 van hulle. En die prys, net, magtig, R19,97. Die prys maak my olsukapia. En is nog 'n spesiale aanbod. Joko leenlose teesakkies, 100 van hulle. Net 18,99 my boet. Dis 'n goeie prys daai. Ja, pretty mama. Vleit, my stories uit. Maar moenie worry nie, want volgende maandag is ons terug op Checkers se Facebook bladsy, ja. Kry ons daar, selfe program, verskillende specials. Oké, en onthou, bly mooi, pretty mama. Meneer Beson, dis my koek. Dis amper klaar. Nou wat maak die mense nie korus sonder koek? Asseblief YT, doen 'n guns vir 'n vriend, man. My koek is amper klaar.
So London gang, the show's flying by. 11 minutes to go before I say goodbye for the week and to catch you again on Monday We got a full lineup next week. We're probably going to do a dating interview with someone that runs a dating site. We see we get hold of David Batsoffen, put him on the air. We get Terry Fick back on, and we start putting more video calls on, taking more voice notes, taking some telephone calls, introducing some features, and a few more things. Right. That's the end of my videos, but let me show you what was going on in and around Cape Town, Pretoria, Johannesburg today. I think the first video is the arrival at the airport. Here we go. I think this is Cape Town. How cool is that? Here they come. Here they come. There they are, the Rugby World Cup 4-time champions. Now to Pretoria we go. To a video shot in Johannesburg. Here they come, here they come. How cool is that? How cool is that? Yeah, the world champions. Through the major cities of South Africa, and you can see the joy and the spirit inside every South African today. Nice. Siya Kolisi, world changer, history maker. Nice one. Okay, don't go to bed yet because we're going to do voice notes quickly. Let's go. First voice notes.
Hi Tom, it's Shell here.
Hi, Shell.
What are Moors?
What was that?
Hi Tom, it's Shell here. What are Moors?
Eat some Moors. Is that what you're talking about? They're biscuits. You have to dip them in your coffee for a long, long time. You can't just do that quickly. All right, Cheryl Verhaan.
Good evening, Mr. London.
Hello.
Yes, here's my voice note. I always send one. You know I sent you a voice note I asked not to make public.
Yes.
Because it was a really, really hard week for me.
Well, I hope this one's for public
but
consumption.
Your absolute being so real with all of us. You are definitely achieving what you set out to do. Sending all my love 202 times over and
Thank
over.
you, Cheryl. There's another one.
Oh my Belly button fluff.
You like that?
Mr. London. Now I've seen it
You
all.
like that?
I have seen it all. I can comfortably go to sleep and not worry about a thing in my life. I've seen belly button fluff and where it comes from.
Kardashian's belly. All right, here's one from Dustin and Chewy.
Hey, Tom, London gang, just wanted to share this very important word of advice.
Mm-hmm.
Crack is whack, man!
Okay, you're making me smile. You got me smiling. Here's a video from Dustin. Here's his latest update in Detroit, Michigan. You ready?
That's what she said. But I wanted to take a quick video of my neighborhood and show you the trees here in Michigan. As autumn is definitely here, and you can see the colors changing. Definitely a unique and neat experience I have not seen in quite some time.
It's about to get cold.
I don't know how long I'm going to keep my Florida tags on my car.
It's about to get cold. It's about to get very cold.
I ought to just see how long I can get away with it. Probably. All right, cheers.
Thank you, Dustin. And now, the one and only Tammy singing her voice note tonight.
Good night, beautiful people. Tammy is leaving the building.
Let's do it again.
Good night, beautiful people. Tammy is leaving the building.
Alistair sent a video. I just can't play videos off this device that the voice notes come in on, Alistair. I'll transfer it and play it on Monday, alright? Okay, so is that it for the night? Oh, just a quick reminder, Sunday, the Linden CPF are having a market, Camp Delta, Craighall Road, Delta Park, 10 Rand to get in. The money goes towards the Linden CPF. There'll be food stalls where you can buy all sorts of goodies and things. Lots of activities on the day. I'll be there with Barry and Nathan, I hope. I haven't asked them yet. But I'll be going along to the Linden CPF Market, Delta Park, Sunday. If you're in the area, pop round. Maybe we'll meet and hug and eat something together. That'd be fun, eh? Yeah, we're almost done for the night. Almost done for the night. Just looking at some of the messages, and this is your chance to say goodnight to each other and send good wishes. Gaynor Schulenberg says, good night all. Good night, Gaynor. Tammy Singh says, good night, you're in my prayers. Thank you, Tammy. Good night to you. Liesel says, this hour goes so fast. It did tonight, hey? Thank you for a great show. It's my pleasure, Liesel. Thank you for watching. Night, night, Tammy, says Cheryl. Dustin says, we're going to head downtown Detroit next week and send you some cool riverfront content. Can't wait. We're keeping track of Dustin's big move in the US. Henriette Cortez out of Denmark says, good night everyone and have a lacquer weekend. Cheryl Vierhan says, have a peaceful weekend and sending love to all 202. What does that mean, 202? Is that the London Gang secret code? Thank you, Robert. Robert's always got such kind things to say to me and I really appreciate them. Good night to you, Rob. Hope you have a great weekend. Slap Lacker Almal, says Barry Bowditch. And then Shell Green wants to know how she can send a voice note without leaving a live show. You probably need 2 devices for that. And Alistair Jameson says that he... is this right? You've been sitting outside in the freezing cold watching the show? I think you might even get a nomination for the most dedicated viewer. What do you think, Lyle? You agree? We should nominate Alistair for one of our most Loyal viewers? I think so too. All right, Alistair, your nomination is in. You're competing with Cheryl Veerhan. Gaynor says she's going for lots of blood tests tomorrow, and we'll be thinking of you. I'll be thinking of you tomorrow, Gaynor, and I know a lot of other people will. So let's close the show on that note, as we wish Gaynor Schulenberg lots of luck for her blood test tomorrow as she continues to take step by step by step on this road to recovery. And we know it's going to be a road to recovery. We know that, Gaynor, and I hope you're feeling that. You got a lot of people on your side. And that is what the Tom London Show is all about, London Gang. The London Gang, when you join the London Gang, when you become part of the show, you got a lot of people on your side. When you join the London Gang, you're part of a community that loves each other and cares and sends good wishes and inspires. And on that note, I say goodnight to you. Wherever you find yourself in the world, whether you've joined us for the live show or you're watching the day after or the day after and enjoying the content and the entertainment put on by myself and the London Gang, wherever you find yourself, whether you're in South Africa, wherever in this country you are, whatever position you're in, healthy financial position or unhealthy financial position, healthy physical condition or unhealthy physical condition, great state of mind or stumbling along state of mind, whatever condition you're in, please know that this is your landing pad. Like one of those SpaceX rockets, at the end of the day, you come to me and you come and sit with your London Gang members and you'll find a little bit of peace will come to you and your heart will warm a little bit, because there's nothing like caring in this world. Thanks for caring for me tonight. And I hope next week I can do a whole lot of caring for you. So join me Monday night. If you want to watch the show live, it goes live at 9 p.m. Central Africa time every Monday to Friday. And I'll be back on your device, however you consume the show and watch it. I'll be back on your device next week, Monday, 9 p.m. It's a date, so don't be late. Until then, well, you know, I miss you already.